Hey guys, welcome back to Reality Recap. Remember to click that subscribe button and hit a big thumbs up on this episode. Mykelti Brown, one of the Sister Wives stars, is here with some new news about her husband, Tony. As a mother of three, she's been documenting her experience online, and lately, she announced that both she and Tony would be taking a break for a short while. While Tony was away, Mykelti seized the opportunity to spoil her children with some exciting excursions, one of which was to see their grandmother. But recently, she posted how happy she was that her husband was once again by her side. Keep reading to discover all that's transpired. Mykelti Brown, who is one of the sister wives, recently took her children to see Christine and David. She had previously shared photos from her Utah trip, where she took her children to see extended family. The children enjoyed every moment of it, Mykelti reported. Before visiting with other family, they stopped by to visit Christine and David. One stop Mykelti particularly enjoyed was the Draper Aquarium, a favorite she's spoken of previously. "My kids still remember everything clearly," she said. "They knew where to go and how to traverse the entire facility." She continued, "The sharks and rope bridge were clearly the biggest successes. Now, following those solo escapades, now let's move on to Sister Wives drama. Kody and Robyn have finally broken their silence on their position on polygamy in the upcoming Tell All Part 4. With Christine, Janelle, and Mary no longer present, many fans have been curious if Kody will look for new wives. Others think it's the only means of keeping the series going, but Kody appears to have other plans. In Tell All of Season 19, Kody let everyone know he's finished with his former flames, and he'd like for them to cease mentioning him. In his opinion, he's being constantly punished for having picked Robyn. He even went so far as to make some astounding assertions, such as not trusting Janelle when she was speaking about Coyote Pass finances. He also blamed one of his former wives for not being supportive enough of Robyn's children, even though Robyn had shared in their children when she first became part of the family. And when it comes to polygamy, in a glimpse of things to come that TLC previewed, Kody and Robyn chatted about reopening plural marriage. "Hell no," Kody barked. "We already failed at that." He added, "I'd never try plural marriage again." Mykelti is soaking up every minute of her reunion with Tony. After several days apart, the two were finally reunited, and Mykelti marked the moment with a sweet birthday post on Instagram. In the picture, Tony is seen giving her a kiss, and she captioned it, "Best birthday gift ever. After far too long, only 5 days, I finally got to lay eyes on my man. Hooray for 29. Life has been incredible, so I really can't complain." Tony had also visited Las Vegas before for a chess tournament. In the comments section of her post, fans poured in with affection, congratulating the couple on being reunited and Mykelti's birthday. One fan commented, "I've enjoyed seeing your relationship blossom." He inspired so many to believe in true love. Feliz cumpleaños to you from Chile. Tony Padron has also been keeping himself busy chronicling his adventures in the chess world. While he's perhaps most famous among Sister Wives viewers for his passion for gaming, it's not known what initially ignited his passion for chess. What is certain, however, is that his dramatic weight loss has brought him a tide of admiration. When Tony shared a picture of himself playing chess last May, completely concentrated, Mykelti had the silliest reaction. "Holy damn smoke," she posted. "I think I just got pregnant again." He went on to add that polygamy is no longer an option. It's been entirely removed from the table. Kody indicated that he and Robyn share a heartbreak over how things turned out. Robyn did open up about letting in another sister wife, confessing it's difficult for her to even consider if she still supports polygamy. Basically, though, she said if Kody were to ever reconsider and provide some sort of assurance, she'd be willing to go for it. But as it stands, there are no promises, and Kody isn't interested anymore. Robyn confessed she's scared now to return to a plural marriage. She said it would take a discussion with God for her to be able to believe it's right for her to do once more. Apart from the third segment of the Sister Wives Tell-All, Robyn Brown confessed to having used the notorious baggage rack, something that has been agitating the other wives for quite some time. It had been a symbol of family selfishness since Kody started taking it for himself on long road trips. Robyn said she didn't know what it stood for, but most fans aren't believing that. They believe Robyn has everything figured out and might even be taunting the previous wives. One mother recently came forward and shared the emotional roller coaster that ensues when her boyfriend is out of town for a short period. Having 3 small children, she had to manage all on her own, navigating the needs of motherhood while making lovely memories with her kids. Being a member of a popular reality TV family, her life is never stagnant. She is always posting updates about their lives, whether it's through travels, family time, or raw moments. She recently discussed what it was like to be alone parenting for a few days as her husband was out of town on a trip. Despite the difficulty, the separation provided her with the opportunity to reconnect with her roots. She took her children to Utah to visit her mom and stepdad. Being immersed in family love, she felt grounded. Her children enjoyed playing in their grandmother's house and bonding with extended family. Family trip highlights included a visit to an aquatic sanctuary that has special significance for them. Seeing her children move around the site so competently and radiate joy at the exhibits reminded her of such lovely memories. The rope bridge and shark exhibit were obvious standouts. Although with heart full, something was missing: her partner. Each story time, each meltdown, each tiny triumph, she weathered them all without him. And though she endured beautifully, she missed him more and more every day. Already a memorable day, it became even more special. In an emotional video she posted about their reunion. He kissed her, just back from his strategy game tournament in Nevada. To her, it was the whole thing, a sign that things were back to being okay. She shared a picture from that moment, nothing special, just the two of them radiating joy. Though they'd only been separated by 5 days, her caption put it bluntly, "It felt like an eternity." Supporters who've been with them since the beginning wrote affectionate comments. Theirs is a once uncertain story, now offering a stable, enduring love. Comments poured in from everywhere, even South America, commending their relationship. After Mykelti is usually front and center, her husband Tony has been quietly shaping his own identity. From the days of being recognized for his offbeat style and carefree demeanor, Tony has shocked fans with his evolution and developed passion for chess. A lot of people didn't know what to think at first, but over the course of a few months, it's become evident. This isn't a phase. He's been competing in tournaments, uploading work-in-progress games, and delving into intricate strategies. His single-mindedness, cockiness, and brain power have drawn admiration, particularly from Mykelti. When she saw a photo of him intently concentrated in a game, she couldn't help but tease, "Holy damn smoke! I think I just got pregnant again." The fans adored the remark, a balance of wit and flirting that demonstrated how much alive their flame still is. Their romance hasn't come without contention, both publicly and otherwise. But most striking is how much they both support one another. Whether it's mothering, pursuing careers, or coping with time away, they do it together. Their relationship is founded on mutual respect and affection. Mykelti is forging her own narrative, not merely as a reality TV daughter, but as a woman forging her own path. She's creating a life that is genuine, long-lasting, and meaningful to herself and her children. She's talked candidly about the rough spots of raising 3 young children, particularly when Tony's diversions call him away. There is no bitterness, though. only thankfulness. She enjoys his homecoming, encourages his interests, and recognizes that good love is all about balance. Her message stepping into a new year is clear. Real love, especially in its quietest moments, is worth everything. Whether it's a kiss after days apart, a shared laugh across a chessboard, or a child spotting a shark at the aquarium, these are the moments that make a life. Once the face of a highly visible plural family, Kody Brown has now admitted something fans have suspected for a while. His dream of multiple marriages is over. Last week, in a recent confessional, he and Robyn finally spoke about where they are, not only with each other, but with the lifestyle that they once represented for their family. Along with longtime viewers who were watching the gradual disintegration of what was once introduced as a loving and spiritual home, the moment was definitive. Previously, his fatherhood and marriage spanned houses and hearts. Now, all that's changed. What's left is a union between two individuals still recovering from decades of emotional damage. The finely tuned family dynamic is no more. And now, they've gone on record and said it. Plural marriage is in the past for them. Some had speculated and hoped or feared that Kody would attempt to bring back the lifestyle with new brides as a way of keeping the show going. But even his most doubting fans were taken aback by his reply. He didn't leave it open. He shut it hard. With assurance, Kody declared that chapter is closed. Permanently. The emotional cost had finally got to him. The heartbreak, the repercussions. It was too much. Kody told him he couldn't even imagine going back to that lifestyle. His voice was unyielding, but there was an overwhelming sadness beneath his words. It didn't work. It destroyed all of us. And I will not return there again, he told him. His partner concurred. She had once been open to the ideal of spiritual unity through polygamy, envisioning a family based on common faith and oneness. But today, that place in her heart is filled with fatigue, fear, and emotional exhaustion. Starting over or bringing in anyone else seems more frightening than promising. On it would take divine reassurance to even contemplate it again, some form of sign from God. But that clarity has not arrived for a long time. Her speech was not furious, it was filled with inner sorrow and doubt. The door to polygamy isn't closed forever in her head, but it's most certainly not ajar. It's jammed somewhere in between, waiting for something that might never come. It's a new beginning after an old ending that, away from the drama and public fiascos, this open-hearted dialogue represents. What began as a grand spiritual experiment had become emotional wreckage. Although the cracks began to develop in their family's foundation, they maintained the facade for years, faking harmony, acting peaceful. But now there is no denying it. The damage is real. And while the buck-passing begins, fans speculating about who's to blame, it is certain that everyone caught up in it has had a price to pay. In the tell-all, Kody did not hold back. He spoke with candor regarding his past relationships and said what had been a strong and close-knit family, over time, dissolved into distrust and alienation. He related how frequently he was criticized merely for being demonstrative to the one partner who is still with him. He felt the criticism stemmed from jealousy or resentment. His words were not without blame. He mentioned disagreements in the past over money and assets, implying that not everybody gave equally towards the welfare of the whole family. He intimated that Robyn sacrificed things that others were not willing to reciprocate, and that this imbalance contributed to further divisions. Audiences were sharply polarized. Some believed Kody was being evasive, deflecting blame onto others rather than accepting his share. Others thought these long-brewing facts had finally come to light. Then came that now-famous baggage rack tale, a literal luggage rack that somehow became synecdoche for all that was wrong. On family vacations, Robyn had commandeered it for herself. Something that might have been a mere quibble was a source of emotional gravity. To your average observer, it seemed like a quiet coup, a reflection of the favoritism, inequality, and little ways love and attention were apportioned. That. It even arose amid such a highly charged conversation, reflected how deeply even the little things had penetrated in this broken home. Nevertheless, despite all this, there is a quest for peace. Kody avers that he desires everyone to proceed, to let go of the anger, and allow healing an opportunity. His energy now is constructing something secure and emotionally stable with the only partner who remains standing beside him. His giving up plural marriage isn't merely personal, it's symbolic. It is the last curtain call on a chapter that once shaped their lives and fascinated audiences around the globe. They're not reaching outside anymore, hunting for new partnerships or new starts. They're pulling inward, attempting to mend what is left, and resting in simplicity. It is no longer a tale of growth. It is one of contraction, smalling down to what is authentic, what is effective, and what is emotionally safe. They begin this new chapter with complete consciousness of the price, the years invested pursuing a dream no longer in keeping with their desires. Their authenticity was raw and human. It demonstrated what it actually takes to live beyond the mainstream and what it is like when it all breaks apart. But within that reality, there's something else. As this age comes to a close, one thing is certain: people grow, dreams shift, and sometimes the strongest thing you can do is concede that it's time to release. There's sorrow in that, yes, but also the peaceful chance at peace. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Reality Recap for a daily update.